After adding 3 new cars to the garages in 2024, we're going to do a full overview to show you what's in the garages as we start 2025. If you had to pick one car right now to go for a drive in this weather, which one would it be and why?
My Bronco.
That is hiding in that garage. We'll get to that one in a little bit. Which of the 3 Lambos?
That one's tough. I would do the STO because it's going to be more fun on wet roads.
Oh, it actually has the wet mode, doesn't it? Peogia?
Yeah,
it has wet mode.
It's rear-wheel drive, so it'll slide a little easier.
Let's run through the cars in order of when they appeared in the garage. Up first is the 2019 Aventador S Roadster. It has been in the garage for a little over 2 years, and we refer to it as the OG. A lot of people don't realize that the S was actually released after the SV. It is definitely not lacking for power or drama. The screaming V12 engine and the classic aggressive Lamborghini appearance make this an absolutely incredible car. This is a naturally aspirated V12 with a single clutch transmission. How do you feel about the single clutch transmission in this?
I mean, that's the gut punch, is while it shifts, it just literally rocks your entire world.
Slams your head into the back of the seat. Before we launch V12s these days, especially in this car, we actually take clips out of our hair and press our heads against the back of the seat. Hers is out of hers right now. Not that we were launching it anywhere recently. This car will never be replicated. Do you think that's fair to say?
Absolutely.
The Aventador will never be replicated, not in today's world of refined, seamless cars. This thing is in a class of its own. What makes this car special to you?
It was my first Lamborghini. It's what started me on my Lamborghini journey.
About 8 months after getting the Aventador S Roadster, I added a 2022 Huracan STO. If you had to describe the STO in 5 words or less, how would you describe it?
Like a V10 go-kart.
This little V10 go-kart is absolutely at its happiest when it is on a track. I love the aggressive race car inspired look of the STO, and I also love the way that it handles and drives. It is super agile and it has an incredible V10 sound. One downside is that the STO has to live on the standard lift in my garage because the drift car and the Aventador have to take up the wide side, and it's a tight fit. It even looked great covered in Christmas lights, and it was also the recipient of some custom wheels from Forge Light in 2024. It is safe to say that I love everything about this little homologated race car except the audio system, but everything else, absolutely love the STO. Next up is my 2006 C6 Drift Corvette. This is possibly the favorite car in the garage simply because we can go full send and not care. We got this from Mitchie Drifts right there in January of 2024, and then it went to Wolves Den Customs to get a nice wrap on it. After that, it was looking fresh. Full sends are the only appropriate way to drive this car. Shortly after taking delivery of this 2024 Ford Bronco Raptor, it went to Wolves Den Customs to get matte PPF, new tires, and new wheels. We almost feel bad only using this as a daily driver because after going to the Bronco off-rodeo course, we realized it is so capable of so many things off-road, but this is the daily driver. The unsung hero of the garages is our 2024 Chevy Silverado Custom. It is fully stock, basic, but it gets the job done. This is what's towing the STO to the track. This is what's taking the drift car to the skid pad. That hitch, that trailer, they get the job done. We also have two Kawasaki Z125 mini bikes. These are purely for goof off fun. They have these nice little key tags. We each have one. They allow us to get around the neighborhood, goof off a little bit, go for little rides with some friends that have Groms and Z125s, and generally just be a menace all under 55 miles an hour. For those days, whenever we need to run something to a neighbor's house quickly, go pick something up from a neighbor, or even whenever we're feeling lazy and just want to go get the mail without having to walk all the way out there, that is where the scooter comes in. Lastly, we have the newest addition to the garage, which is a 2024 Lamborghini Revuelto. If you haven't already seen the video where we unveiled this in the US, hop over, queue it up, watch that video right after this one. It's been a month or so. What is your favorite thing about the Revuelto? Besides the color.
The power, the instant power it gives.
So the torque.
Yes.
Driving this versus driving the Aventador, biggest difference?
This is smooth as butter compared to the Aventador.
Ah, that sound. She sounds so pretty. Actually, the sound in this is louder interior, in my opinion. Do you think so?
Much louder.
Interior sound is louder inside of the Revuelto than it is in the Aventador. Stock comparison, apples to apples, the Revuelto is louder inside for sure.
Hands down.
And this is just 30 miles an hour. The cockpit of the Revuelto is super comfortable, and I am really in love with all of the bronze accents and the custom painted switch that we did inside of the car. Honestly, do you agree that Lamborghini didn't really miss on much with this car so far? We might learn more.
From what we've noticed so far, yes.
Right. If you had to pick one thing that you would nitpick on, what would it be though?
Probably how far in you have to reach to open the car door. It's really far
deep
back there.
You almost have to put your whole hand in there to reach it.
Yes.
It doesn't seem like it's very deep, but whenever you compare it to
The Aventador,
it's
right
literally
here.
right on the edge.
Yeah.
Naturally aspirated V12 with hybrid power, which is the torque that we were talking about a little bit earlier. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Instant torque, especially on launch. This is more of a stomach dropping launch, instantaneous, versus a punch in the gut launch that you get with the Aventador. Overall, the Revuelto is extremely impressive. It is a fun platform. It has all the drama and emotion that you would expect from a Lamborghini and makes it very exciting to think about future iterations that might come out. That is everything from our garage for now, though. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date on anything new that hits our garage in 2025.